Hello everybody and welcome back to All the Mods 6. Today we get a bit crazy with Create and make ourselves some crazy contraptions using gears and get ourselves 2 pet dragons. I hope you enjoy. Alright, so today we're going to attempt to get a dragon again, but we're mainly going to focus on working on the Create mod today. But I managed to get myself 2 more dragon eggs, and I may have made amethyst scale dragon armor, which looks kind of cool. I'm not using it for its armor, I'm actually using it for its look, which actually kind of looks really cool. So I have 2 different dragon eggs, 1 lightning and 1 ice dragon. Now lightning dragon, like before, just spawns if you have it in the rain, and just before I started recording, it started to rain. Now what this needs is I actually need to put the dragon in the water, or the ice dragon in the water, and it's supposed to freeze and then it'll start to hatch. Oh yeah, look, it's freezing now. Okay, I thought it made an ice block around it. So I have a bucket of water ready to put this guy out if he does catch on fire like yesterday, because that was bad. The second I tabbed out, he caught on fire. Now if you're wondering how I found these eggs, I'll include a clip right here of how I found the dragons. The dragon in the clip isn't actually the dragon who dropped the eggs. I found 2 more before him, but I just wanted to show you how I can find the dragons underground fairly easily. It's pretty much down to the chunk loading and being able to see your entities really deep underground. But hopefully now I can get this guy in, put him out. I forgot to get the meal, or the dragon feed, or whatever it is, but we'll get that now in a second. Once they're hatched, all I want to make sure is they're alive when they're hatched. Because I think what happens is, when the lightning dragon spawns, lightning strikes the ground where it is, and it catches on fire, and it can't put itself out. Even though it's raining, so he should put himself out, but he doesn't. I'm not too concerned about the ice dragon. Actually, now that I think about it, I should really get a mob imprisonment tool. Please don't hatch while I just quickly grab one. This is going to be a bad... This is going to hatch, isn't it? Mob imprisonment tool. Give me 2 of them. Go, 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 go. Okay. I want to put this guy out first. Then pick him up. And then I hope I can pick them up with the mob imprisonment tool, or this is going to be worthless. I guess we just have to wait and see when they hatch. The ice dragon hatched, but I don't see him. Where did he go? What? Please don't tell me he spawned in the ground. The ice is gone. This guy still hasn't hatched yet. Where did they... What? I don't see an icon on the map where he could be. What just happened? Am I just destined never to have a pet dragon? Come on, you must hatch. I'm ready to put the bucket of water down the minute he hatches. I wanted the dragon like spawn and like jump, because usually I think they leap at you when they're babies or something. I don't know. This guy sure is taking a lot longer to spawn than the other guy in last episode. Oh, and I think I just cancelled the thing by accidentally right-clicking. Damn it. Let's have a look at these icons on the map. Any of those a dragon? No. Oh, no, 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 no. We saved him! We saved him! Oh my god, look how much health he's on. Oh, wait, wait, no, 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 he spawned. Come here. We got the ice dragon. And we got the lightning dragon. Oh my god, thank god. Jeez, that's a lot of numbers. But we have finally got the 2 dragons. I kind of want to spawn, like, bring them out somewhere else. Oh, I'm so happy. I don't know what happened to the ice dragon. He's ice broke, but he was gone. So apparently he was still there, but just invisible for some reason. Huh. Now, can I command these dragons to stay still? Where are you going? Let me grab some dragon meal. They might stay near me if I have this. He's on my shoulder. Oh my god, he's adorable. Okay, yes. How do I take you off my shoulder now? Oh, just hold shift. Where are you going? So you just right click them when they're on the ground to pick them up. Oh, he's resting. Is he resting because he's injured? It looks like I can give them armor. How do I give them armor? Oh, I can make them armor. Hey, where are you going? Get back here. I wonder, can I put these guys on a fence? Let's see. Fence post. And a lead. Because if I can put these guys on a fence post and a lead. He's on a lead. Can I drag him? Yes, I can. Alright, I'm going to put these guys in the corner here. Just so they don't end up doing anything they shouldn't do. You two, stay there. Now, how do I feed you? Do I shift right click you with this? The more I feed you, the more you grow. Well, I don't want you to grow too large. I'm going to grow you a small bit more. Thinking they can only grow a certain... Okay, maybe not. Jesus, they're getting large. Okay, I'm going to have to research a little bit more into these dragons because I'm just going to leave them here while we work on Create today. But damn, we finally got a pet dragon. Stage 1, 14 days. What do I mean by 14 days? Does it take 14 days before it to grow to the next stage? And what's this sign? Okay, I think you actually need a command staff. Dragon is staying. Dragon is staying. How do I... What the hell? Sound like an enderman. Escorting, wandering, staying. Oh, okay, so I can tell the dragons to stay and do what I want. Okay, that's perfect. Alright, so today we're going to work on Create. Now, the only thing I really want to do in Create is set up an automated cobblestone to gravel kind of machine. So we actually don't have any way of making gravel. So we look up gravel. We have 43k of it. Now, the only really way to make it is by using dirt or stone essence. Using cracked dirt or something. Or by crushing cobblestone between crushing wheels from Create. So, I'm thinking if we can make ourselves them crushing wheels, I think that might be a cool way of making cobblestone into gravel. And we can also make a automated cobblestone generator from Create using a mechanical drill. So, what we need to actually make this is first get ourselves some gear power. You pipe down over there. So, gear power is going to be needed to actually run these machines. So, there's a couple of ways of getting gear power. We could either use a flywheel with a furnace to generate steam power, kind of like that, or we could make a windmill or a water wheel. Now, the actual way to create a water wheel is you need to have flowing water, and the faster the flowing water, the faster the wheel. But I want to make a windmill, and I want to put a small little windmill right here on the edge of our chimney. And I think I'm going to put it right here. So what will happen is we'll have the radial windmill thing come in, we'll have gearboxes directing the gear power down, and we're going to have a crafting wheel here, and be able to run other shafts across and more gearboxes to run other machines. We also need to be careful because certain machines also have stress levels and will break if under too much stress, meaning if we have a machine that requires a low stress environment and we slap a windmill on and that creates a high stress, the machine will break. As you can see, like a sticky mechanical piston, stress impact moderate. So anything with a high stress impact, you kind of want to kind of avoid almost, because it'd be too difficult to try and maintain it. So the first things we need to make is the actual windmill itself, and we actually need a windmill bearing. Now, a windmill bearing requires a shaft, which is andesite alloy, any type of stone by the looks of it, and a turntable, which is any type of slab and another shaft. Now, to create a shaft, we need iron nuggets and andesite, or zinc nuggets and andesite, which we actually have probably more iron than anything else. One thing I have noticed in this world, where's all the andesite? I have not been able to find a single bit of andesite, and if I look up andesite, I have 55.4k of it, but that's because I made that, and I've been growing quartz essence and stone essence to be able to create andesite. And let me just show you one quick thing quickly. Let me just show you on the map. There is a black hole on the top of our map, where the village used to be. Now, because of that, that hole was made by quarrying out that entire area, in an attempt to see if we could gather some andesite. And not a single bit of andesite was in this hole. Not a bit. So, I am so confused on why there is absolutely no andesite at all. Like, I'm not seeing any on the walls there. I can see limestone, marble, gravel, cracked cobblestone, everything. There's no andesite, gravel, diorite. That's actually a boss right there. A drowned diamond armored boss. But there is absolutely no andesite. I don't know. One other thing I noticed recently is what happened here. It almost looks like a tornado kind of came through here and ripped up all the leaves off the trees. It was almost like a forest fire was here, and it just burnt in a straight line. Because I did mention, I don't know if I mentioned last episode, I had an issue where half my rats died. All my rats over here. Now, I've since replaced nearly all of them. The only ones I haven't replaced are the two... well, actually, no, I think I've replaced them ones. But there was a couple of rats here that were missing on top of the beehive. And the rats here were gone. But none of the other mobs were hurt. And now I've just looked recently. I'm missing a fence post. 2 fence posts right here. And another one over there. So, something's happened. And I don't know what. It's like lightning struck it. And it burnt. But how did the rats die? Alright, so with all the andesite we have currently, we should be able to make these shafts. Now, we need iron nuggets, which is no problem. Just make as much of them as we can. And the shaft... Oh, wait, we need to make the actual alloy. And we should be able to make a couple of stacks of this. Why not? There we go. And we should be able to make... Probably a stack of shafts should be enough for what we need to do. We definitely need to make some gearboxes. And probably vertical gearboxes. Because I think this will allow us to point the mechanical power down the way. And out the side. I think I need to make gearboxes which require andesite casing, which I am out of planks. Oh, the ghost pirate works. And we also need cogwheels, which are buttons around andesite. So I just need to grab some planks. Any plank will do. I need to probably set up a tree farm. Wait, I need to grab the andesite. Oh wait, button. But now we need alloy. Put that in the center. Apparently I cannot use that wood. Right, I have to go chop down some trees. Alright, got some spruce buttons. And we'll make a couple of cogwheels. Now if we look back at create, we should be able to make ourselves a gearbox. Now a gearbox will allow us to point power in a certain direction. And we'll probably need multiple of these gearboxes later on. But now that we have that, we should be able to make ourselves a turntable. Now make the windmill bearing. Come up here. And put the windmill bearing right here. Now, what we need to do is grab ourselves some, I think they're called radial chassis. It's not the linear, it's the radius one. This guy here, the radial chassis. So... open my inventory, go into here, make 1 set of them. Now, we also need slime. So this is how you're going to attach everything to it. So I want to come out enough so that it will not hit this, but it'll also be able to freely spin. So what I want to do is add slime onto every side, just by right-clicking. You actually only need one slime ball and it works infinitely. Then, if I grab myself some building blocks, so say some logs, and grab myself some wool, and probably some fence, and pretty much just build a design of a windmill. So if we come out like this, I can only come down so much before I interact with anything. So I actually want to stop there before it even hits this stairs. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is all I can go out. And that'll be enough for what we need to do. So put that there, and then we'll just do a little wool kind of thing like this. Just very simple. We don't need anything crazy powerful. Because if it actually storms or rains, it could cause this whole thing to like take off, and any machine that's connected to it could eventually like break. So if we come back down inside and we go up to it, we should be able to hit this button, right click it, and it is now rotating. And if we come out the side here, you can see we now have a windmill that is moving very slowly. I might make a better version of this in a bit. Actually, let's see if we can make it a bit better right now. I'm not sure if that's any a little bit better. I didn't really change too much. Just add pretty much an extra block onto it in the length. So it's enough for what we need to do. So now what we can do is come inside, grab ourselves our gearbox, and you can see now we're rotating power, but we actually need to rotate it down. So if I make a vertical gearbox, plug it on here, we can now run power down. And what I actually need to do first is I want to make it as close to this part here. So if I put it here, grab ourselves a, what's it called? Create shaft. Put the shaft here. It'll run this. Now I want to run this nearly all the way down. So you can see the direction it's pointing. Now what I need to do is get another gearbox. Put the gearbox, I need a vertical gearbox actually. So just make one of those. Put the vertical gearbox this way. Then put that there. Another vertical gearbox. Yeah, I'm going to need a ton of these gearboxes. Gearbox. Just make a few of them actually. And then a couple of these. Drop down. Put it here. And now we pretty much have power right here. So I can put this guy here. I should probably plug this guy onto another gearbox. Like that. And now we can run power out this way. And we can put another gearbox on wherever we need to, and it will provide it all with power. So, of course, the first thing we want to make is the actual big crushing wheel. So to make the big crushing wheel, we're going to require mechanical crafter. So a mechanical crafter, and as it said, we're going to need how many of them? 21. So we actually need to make electron tubes, which are polished rose quartz. Now rose quartz just comes from redstone and quartz, and then we need some sandpaper. So paper. We'll make a couple of pieces of this because I think you go through quite quick. And what you do is you hold one in off the offhand and you rub them together like this. And it sounds like you're eating it. But we just need to make a couple of these rose quartz pieces. Preferably 21 of them. Alright, 24 should be enough for what we need to do. So now we can go ahead and make our create. I should probably start bookmarking things I need. So crushing wheel, and that's going to require 21 of these. So I should be able to make some iron nuggets. Come in here, electron tubes, put them in there, 24, and now we just need, oh yes, this is where now we need brass. So there's a couple of ways we can make brass. Now brass can be either made by using a induction smelter with some copper and zinc. I don't know if I can do it inside a metallurgic infuser. It doesn't look like it. But I wanted to do it the create way. So to do that, we're going to have to get tin and copper and heat it inside a mixer. Now we need a mechanical mixer, which is a whisk. And a whisk requires iron plates, which come from a... Oh. Are these really the ones we need? So I have managed to make these iron plates thanks to this multi-servo press. So now I can make the whisk head. And now make the whisk. Put all this stuff away. I actually don't need it on me. So now I'm probably going to end up doing continuing create now in the next episode. But what we need to do is make a blaze burner. Here we go. Now if we grab ourselves a blaze, we can actually spawn in a blaze using an egg here. And right clicking with this, we'll trap them inside. And now all we have to do is go back to create. Grab ourselves a basin. And that's it. So now we can put this guy, say, here. Put the basin on top. Put the mechanical whisk there. Applied filter, okay. And now I need to somehow connect this, which looks like it runs off a gear right here. So I need to run a vertical shaft going down, attach a gear. So gearbox, vertical shaft, and then a cogwheel. I already have a bunch of them, but should be able to put this like that. That will make a whisk. Speed requirements. It appears that the mechanical mixer is not rotating with enough speed. So there is a couple of ways we could increase this if I remember correctly. Now I think we can get a larger cogwheel. Now I could be wrong, but I think if we get a larger cogwheel and grab ourselves another vertical gearbox, drop it down this way, put this guy on. And then this guy, hang on. Oh wait, he's braking because he's hitting this guy. That's not exactly what I was wanting. Can I run this guy the opposite way? Say like that. Hang on, this is kind of a bit of trial and error. Oh wait, no, I'm facing these guys the wrong way. Okay, I'm not entirely sure. I think the only way really to make it work better is to actually make the windmill run a bit better, or add on a water wheel. Give me a bit to try and improve this quality of this windmill. Okay, so I managed to make this weird contraption which uses weird gears. I don't know the physics behind it. But the thing is now rotating fast enough. I have made the windmill as big as it can realistically be. Yeah, I might decorate it better off camera. But it's working now. So all we're going to get done in this episode is making probably the mechanical crafter. And then next episode we'll set up the crushing wheel and make it automatically create gravel for us. So the mechanical crafter needs the brass, and the brass was, I think, copper and aluminium. I believe that's how it was made. Brass, just double check. Inside a mixer, zinc and copper. Oh, okay, zinc. Oh yeah, because it uses zinc instead of aluminium in this. But I should be able to just right click this in here. Or not. How does this work? Do I throw it in? Oh, I just throw it in. And does it slowly turn into... No. Am I missing something? It says heated. And when they go in there with the mixer, it will work. Unless I'm supposed to right-click this thing to go down. Hang on, I need to look up this. Oh, okay. Apparently, I need to power the blaze burner. which it never told me anything about. Can I do multiple pieces at once? Looks like it. Yes, okay, now we have brass. Yeah, I ended up doing this crazy contraption here, which made the gears go incredibly fast. The thing was working before, but I just wasn't sure if it was or not. But now I'm definitely sure it's working. I didn't know this... Is he staring at me? He is. But yeah, you have to put fuel inside it. I did not know that. Well, now we do. Now we can make ourselves our mechanical crafters. First, we need to make brass plates. Now, the brass plates come from a press. Now, I need to make this press, so the press is pretty simple. Let's come in here, make a press, and now if I go to create, I can never spell this thing. Now I want to grab some belts, because I have to make this thing run across a belt to be able to craft this. So to do that, I think I need one of these. No, that's a piston extension pole. Let me see if I can figure this out. Okay, I think I may have figured it out. So what will happen is we'll put the brass on it here. It will slowly move along this conveyor belt, and this conveyor belt is hooked up by using this vertical gearboxes in a certain way. I had to put 2 of them here. Because of the opposite direction they were going. They were both going clockwise, where I needed them both to go anti-clockwise. Now this guy just pops off at the end. Now what we could do is at the end here, if I could put this chest like this. What the? No. The hell? Oh, wait, no, that's actually kind of cool. I thought this was a funnel. Oh, hang on. It actually pushes you as well. So put this on. And what will happen is, this thing will then slowly crush this. Boom. This will slowly move along. And this is like little flaps. So I wonder, do they animate when it goes through? They do! Oh, that's so cool. And it goes into here. Perfect. So now all I have to do is just basically... Can I throw multiple down at once? What will happen if I do all of them at once? Are they all going to turn into plates? Or are they all just going to... No, I think it did them all. It did do them all. So we should have a total of 14 of them. Oh, that's actually kind of good. Okay, so I have to make a ton more brass and a ton more of these plates. And then we'll have enough time, or hopefully have enough time, to craft 21 of these mechanical crafters. And then we'll leave it at that. Alright, we got 2 stacks of brass sheets. All that's left now is to make the brass casing. And we just need roughly... Yeah, that's enough. And we should be able to craft all 21. And last thing we're going to need... We're not going to finish it, but... Oh, what's this? Gold plates. Okay. Just grab some gold. Come over here and downstairs to where I have put the machine. This guy. So, oh, I've already put the rats back. So sack. Grab ourselves a couple of rats just to make this process a little bit quicker. There we go. That's all we need. Put you back upstairs. And now we can craft ourselves our wrench. Now, I'm only going to build this, but I am going to move it because I am needing to decide where exactly I want to put this. And we also need to configure it correctly. So you can see all these arrows. I have to make sure they all point down the way. And the ones on the side have to point down. So this guy will go on the side. They all come out the center. So it's basically much just going all the way around until everything lines up with the bottom. Kind of want it to all go in from the sides. And then just work its way down, go across, and then down, and then these two go in and build it. So I think that's actually the entire direction. So that's all we have time for today. So I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. And I do also stream All the Mod 6 over on Twitch as well, so why not go check that out? The link is down in the description. So without further ado, I hope you enjoyed.